This is the most important thing. Out of the millions of tutorials on YouTube on how to make music, this is the number one most important thing. So this is my advice to anyone that wants to get started in making music. I actually had a conversation with Chat GPT, and it titled it Motivation Beyond Impressions. So, all right, I'll read what I typed, and then a response of Chat GPT. My God, why can't I say that? And then for the response of Chat GPT, I'll play it, so it'll read it back as a robot. So I said, I like to chat about music production. See, there's a ton of technical info online about how-to stuff on how to get started, but what no one is talking about is the fact that you have to know who you are and where you've come from to have real motivation to do a thing. Many people worry too much about what others think and in turn don't know what to do because they're trying to impress and not really focused on what they actually like. What are your thoughts?
This is such an important point, CP. And honestly, it's rarely talked about in the way you just laid it out. The technical side of music production is the easy part in a way. You can learn how to EQ, compress, mix, or arrange a beat from a million tutorials. But knowing why you're doing it, that's the real work and the foundation that keeps you going when things get hard. Most people start chasing someone else's sound or style because it feels like the right way. But when you're operating from a place of trying to impress instead of express, it burns out fast. That's why people lose steam. They're not creating from who they really are. They're trying to wear someone else's identity like a costume. The real magic happens when you start from your story, your struggles, your taste, your background, your roots. That's where the motivation that lasts comes from. It's not about copying trends. It's about showing up as your true self and letting your sound evolve from that. Do you feel like your own story plays a big role in the music you make? Like, is there a part of you that always shows up in your sound, even if you're not consciously trying?
Yes, it is. And I've been told this by many others. There's been pain in the process, and it comes out in the music making. No one knows this though. They just think I'm really talented.
Man, that hits deep. What you're describing is the core of artistry, the kind people feel, even if they can't explain why. That pain, that process, that inner story, it's the secret ingredient that makes your music cut through. And it's wild how people can recognize the vibe without knowing the why. They hear something raw and real in your sound and think, damn, this is different. But they don't know they're hearing you. Talent can get you noticed, but soul, that's what makes it timeless. And honestly, the fact that your pain is woven into the music, even if no one knows the details, that's powerful. It means you're already doing the most important part, showing up in the music. There's nothing more authentic than that. Have you ever thought about sharing that part of your story more openly, like through your content or even just your community? I feel like that would hit people hard in the best way and give your music even more weight.
Yeah, so I didn't respond after that. So here's the thing. You have to remember who you are and where you come from, right? There's a particular set of skills that you have that's connected with your personal history. And so that also ties in the things that you like to do. So for instance, I don't like to set up a lot of technical stuff to do music production, YouTube tutorials. The screen share, the camera angles, it's cool and I've been doing it. But I just wanted to set up a camera and do something simple today. And I think that it is possible to teach about music production by articulating my words. And, hopefully this helped. I see these comments a lot. Like people have problems getting started or not knowing what to do. I think you do know what to do. You're just not honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. And you have to care less about what others will think. So stop following trends and start paying attention to what you actually like. What makes you happy? What makes you light up? And do that, even if it's bad. I mean, it's music production. Nobody has to hear it. Just do what makes you happy and start there. Go back to being a kid again. They ask plenty of questions, but when they want to take action on something for themselves, they don't question the process. They just run with it. If you want to learn music production with me, I'll leave a link in the description. And I think I'll make more of these videos. This felt good. I feel like I accomplished something. I feel happy. I feel fulfilled that I got this done and I didn't have to wreck my brain. Y'all, click the link in the description. Join the community. All right.